There is a great deal of excitement in the air as Star Wars appears to be back in full swing. In addition to the release date for the eagerly awaited Rogue One prequel series Andor, there was also a trailer that provided a complete look at Diego Luna's return to the franchise. In this video, we're going to provide you with all the information we have so far on the series. Stay tuned. First up, what do we know about the Andor debut? This, in my opinion, is what viewers of the Star Wars movies are likely pondering. Andor will only be accessible through Disney, just like the other Star Wars projects that are in the works. The date of its planned release is Wednesday, August 31st, 2022. Additionally, it appears that Disney will release a new episode of Andor every week, as is customary for other shows of the service. With a total of 12 episodes in the original season, this series will also be the longest of the live-action Star Wars programs. There will be 2 episodes broadcast on the debut date, so tune in every Wednesday from August 31st to November 9th. Given that Tales of the Jedi and Bad Batch Season 2 are scheduled to premiere this fall, numerous Star Wars television shows may debut at the same time. The new series has only had one trailer released so far. Although more information will probably be revealed later, the initial trailer gave us much information. It helps that the teaser clip is lengthy, clocking in at 1 minute and 54 seconds. Also, you may have noticed from the teaser that fan favorite snarky droid K2SO is completely absent. We may anticipate learning K2SO's past in Season 2 because Alan Tudyk, who provided the character's voice in Rogue One, has confirmed that he won't feature in the first season, but has also hinted that he might in later tales. A few early Rebel warriors and perhaps even clones working for the Empire are also visible. The Death Troopers are one of the Rogue One movie's repercussions, and maybe we'll get to see them in action once more. Now that we're done with that, it's time to answer some questions Star Wars fans have been asking about the show. The Star Wars Andor cast. Who are they? Even though a lot of the actors have already been approved for the production, we're still unsure of the details of the characters they will be portraying. For the Star Wars franchise, Disney doesn't just seem to be hiring a ton of new actors, it also seems to be playing its cards close to the chest. Throughout the entire run of the TV show, Diego Luna will portray Cassian Andor. Genevieve O'Reilly will reprise her part as Senator Mon Mothma, who initially supported the Rebellion and then became the head of the New Republic from Rogue One and Star Wars Rebels. Anton Valenci as Ben and former Irregulars actor Alex Ferns as Sergeant Kostek are 2 namesake characters who are brand new to the Star Wars universe. Ben will be in 3 episodes, whereas Kostek will be in all 12. That makes up the majority of Andor's listed roles that have been publicized so far. We do have a nearly fully cast list, which includes seasoned actor Stellan Skarsgård, Adria Arjona from Pacific Rim, Yennefer Denise Go from The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and Fiona Shaw from Harry Potter. Given the wealth of seasoned performers and actresses in this cast, outstanding performances are to be expected. Just talking about the show is already giving me goosebumps. With so many amazing characters, I don't think we can expect anything less than perfection. How excited are you? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Next, has there been any news about the plot? Andor will depict the Rebellion's more violent side, while also retelling the original narrative of the title character and the Rebellion as a whole. In Rogue One, we learn that Cassian is prepared to kill a different Rebel spy to keep him from disclosing information that is crucial to the cause, and he also comes dangerously close to killing Jyn Erso. I wouldn't believe any character in the show is safe, because this displays a difficult background with a high possibility of indiscretions and tragedy from Cassian's perspective. The series will be adding to the growing list of Star Wars works that don't include a Jedi or even a Sith as the primary character, and don't make any mention of the Force or a lightsaber. Since they appeared in Obi-Wan Kenobi, we can't completely rule out the possibility of live-action Inquisitors or Hayden Christensen playing Darth Vader. Many Star Wars fans have complained about how the movie is straying from the original Star Wars concept, but I'd advise that we're just letting the directors and the cast surprise us. Moving on, is there a Season 2 of Andor in the works? The second season of Star Wars Andor has already been announced, therefore the show's future is secure. This will be a 2-part series with 2 12-part seasons. Every season will maintain its thematic components according to the writers, who have also made it clear that they will focus on distinct periods in Cassian's, and by implication, the Rebellion's, journey. As for the second season, we already believe that at least a few additional characters, including K2SO, will return. Fans have a lot to look forward to in the first and second second seasons as a result. After the season 1 finale, Andor season 2 is scheduled to start production in the fall of 2022. Now we have the Andor trailer. What should you watch out for? It's still a little early to anticipate a trailer for a series that won't premiere until later on this year. Typically, the first trailer for a Star Wars film or television program isn't released for at least a month or two after the film or show's premiere. We do, however, at least have the teaser that made its premiere at Disney Investor Day in December 2020. Although it doesn't show any actual scenes, it does show concept art, costumes, and the scope of the production. It also includes many efforts from Luna and department heads who work behind the scenes. In addition, Andor's Rogue One soundbite, "Everything I did for the Rebellion," from the teaser trailer might serve as a useful hint for the show. Many hardcore Star Wars fans have already made their speculations about what the series will look like, and I've had enough of their theories. What do you think the show will be about? Leave your thoughts in the comments section. So, who is in charge of Andor's production? There is continuity in front of the camera as well, with Tony Gilroy, the born screenwriter who oversaw reshoots on Rogue One, serving as the Andor showrunner. Gilroy took over as showrunner in April 2020 after the former The Americans showrunner Stephen Schiff left. Gilroy had originally been hired as a writer for the show. Schiff's continued involvement as a scripter has since been verified by StarWars.com, and the writer's room has been strengthened by the presence of big-name authors like Dan Gilroy, Nightcrawler, and Beau Willimon, House of Cards. Although Tony Gilroy, who received an Oscar nod for his direction of Michael Clayton, was initially slated to lead episodes, COVID-19 fears reportedly led him to stay in New York rather than to join the UK-based production, according to a September 2020 article by Deadline. Toby Haynes, the director of Doctor Who and Black Mirror, was instead hired to make the decisions for the first 3 episodes. According to a February 2021 report from Screen Rant, Ben Karen, The Crown, and Susanna White, whose resume includes Nanny McPhee Returns, episodes of Boardwalk Empire, and Masters of Sex, will also direct episodes. Finally, how do the events of the Star Wars saga compare to those in Andor's story? Lucasfilm and Disney are being as coy about the Andor story as you'd expect, aside from the fact that it has been confirmed that the show takes place 5 years before the events of Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and is a rousing spy thriller that will pursue tales filled with clandestine and daring operations to restore hope to a galaxy in the grip of a ruthless empire. There are still too many unknowns, and we'll only be able to find out when the episodes begin to roll out. According to some shady sources that have gotten beyond the energy shield protecting the production, the Andor TV series will probably follow the plot of Jason Bourne in a galaxy far, far away, or, considering Tony Gilroy's participation, James Bond. It's everything you need to know, according to Luna, to understand Rogue One, she told Jimmy Kimmel. Early on in that film, Andor kills an agent who would jeopardize his objective, so we know that Luna's character is capable of committing atrocities in the service of the rebellion. Furthermore, it seems that he has a troubled past, and that will likely be explored in the next Andor TV series. Perhaps we'll be witnessing the beginning of a road to redemption that leads to Rogue One. Well guys, this video has now come to an end. Please click the like button if you found it entertaining, and remember to subscribe and enable post notifications for more stuff.